Ladies and gents, we are in the middle of the class trial. We have reached the halfway point, and to put it simply, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the last episode, it is not looking good for the Iroha. Which makes sense. At this point, when I like a character, or when I bring a character into the family, it's just bad things happen, and I should learn to stop doing that. And when 2x2 comes out, just tell me not to do that. And if I ever play a fan game again, a fan game again, which is unlikely unless they pay me big money, because I can be bought, unless they pay me big money. And I'm like, the money, I love it, I love the money. Unless they pay me, remind me when I do that to not bring anyone into the family. For real, dude. For real. Like, we need, someone needs to stop me. Someone needs to stop me, dude. Like, I gotta stop doing it. But yeah, we're live with SDRA2 today. Additionally, a little bit of fun stuff. Guys, I have a character I need you all to say good morning to. I have a character I need you all to say good morning to. Good morning, Hibiki. It is a good morning to see you. Good morning, Gia with tier 1 to Anthropology. Ladies and gents, if you would like to support the stream and watch it in the highest quality, you can. You can sub for free with Amazon Prime by typing !Prime or by typing !Sub. You get to watch the stream, no ads, in the best quality, and you get to spam Hibikis all over Twitch, along with many other characters. So, I think Hibiki's worth a sub. I do. You can subscribe right now. I'm getting a lot of subs. You can subscribe right now. Best way to watch stream. I encourage doing it before we get too deep into the live so that your viewing experience is not interrupted. Anyways, a good morning to Hibiki and a good night to Iroha, most likely, which I'm not happy about. Bunch of snails with the tier 1, Cleggy with the tier 1 as well, WStream, WSDRA2. I agree. Ladies and gents, sit back, relax, spoiler blocks are in place. If you can't hear or see it, well, let me know. Let's go! Continue the class trial. Yes! Yeah, wait a minute. What about come debate? Wait a minute. What about come debate? Come debate's gonna be impossible. I need to get this ability for Crumb debate. I need all the abilities. I could take off, chat, I could take off zero gravity, right? I could take off zero gravity. What does bluffing do? Wait. Hold on. Actually, this might be sinister. This might be crazy, just bear with me. This might be insane. This might be insane. Hold on. This might be insane. I'm taking off zero gravity because we already did it. Start class trial. Continue class trial, yes. Unless there's more fucking whatever the hell that was. Put that fucking thing. Oh wait, she's pointing at her. Iroha. This trick could have only been done by you. The only thing is Iroha smart enough to pull this off? I don't know, man. You're the culprit of this case. Me and the whole audience right now. Iroha! Wait, this is all based on the fact that it was a drawing on the wall, correct? But can we really be sure on that? What is it with you again? Yeah, what is it with you again? By the way, I'm still on Yuki's podium in case anyone was wondering. I just have a hard time believing it, that's all. Even if it's a drawing meant to fool our eyes. In the end, a drawing is a drawing. I'm sure there would have been clear discrepancies compared to the real one we'd notice. We didn't have many chances to look at the painting to actually notice those differences. Before the case happened, it was just white paint covering some wall. So we barely even took notice of it. And even after, when the crime had occurred, we only saw the painting of Teruya twice. Through the video announcement and when we actually broke into the room, right? Yes, and the former really shouldn't count considering the subpar resolution and video quality. Even when we actually witnessed it with our own eyeballs, it was blurred with the creepy video from the projector, and the room was dark, and he was far away, and this is bullshit! There's no way Iroha can cook this up. Iroha either got manipulated by, what's his name? What's the masked dude's name? McFuckface? Definitely not. For us to see through it as a painting from a glance. And since the sprinklers had erased the drawing afterwards, we had no way of checking it thoroughly. But even with those limitations, you'd still need to be a real professional to fool us. That's right, you'd have to be a fucking professional. If you want to fool me and Yuki? You want to fool me and Yuki with the drawing? You're gonna have to be a fucking professional if you want to fool us. Can't speak for everybody else in the room, though. Can't speak for the non-Yukis. We got some non-Yukis in the room? Can't speak for the non-Yukis. And the only one with enough skills to produce such a delicate painting is you, Iroha. Tell her, Yuki! D-R-A! 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 That's D-R-A Yuki right there. That's D-R-A Yuki Maeda, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck SDRA2 Yuki. Update's all about D-R-A! 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 Iroha, if there's anything you'd like to object to, tell us now. D-R-A! 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 Saying true. Whoa, she's vibrating like crazy. I'm not the cool Prit. You might know this trick card noise. But aren't you the ultimate artist? I recall you bragging numerous times about being able to draw paintings. Paintings of any genre. Even I did the ultimate art to hatch some exactly, Yuki. D-R-A! 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 Iroha, although we've all suspected you for a long time, I can't say I feel good having to be the bad cop here. But if she really is the culprit, we can't let our feelings cloud our judgment. Let us prove that Iroha is the culprit. Non-stop debate will begin. Would you like an explanation? Fuck no! Put me in, coach! Watch what I can achieve when you take me from the bench. Watch what I can achieve when you get me off the bench, holy fucking bullet! Oh my great googly moogly! The Teruya from the west was just a drawing, that much is obvious. The real Teruya was already dead inside the east storage room. And you're the only person who can draw such convincing paintings, Iroha. D-R-A! D-R-A! I'm not the culprit! Then who else here do you suppose could produce such paintings? I don't know. Hold on, I've got one question to ask you. What is it, McFuckface? Sora said the sprinklers had washed away the paintings on the wall, but that would cause the painting to trickle down the wall and onto the wet floor. Yet, there was no evidence explaining that. How do you explain this? Yeah, what he said, I think. The fuck you say to me? Mikako? Mikado. Come here. Come here, Mikado. If it's true that Iroha painted that wall, There must have been something preventing evidence of it being left behind. I've got to think about what I investigated. There, I'll find the truth. I have no idea. How do I look at my bullets? Sprinklers, connecting bridge, monochrome file 5, Eurocos account. The prop cloth. There was a cloth placed near the wall in the West Broadcasting Room storage. Looks like it was originally supposed to be used for set design at some point. There were similar things found in the storage room as well. However, we do not know what was used there due to the sprinklers, and the cloth was in a damp state. Well, there we go. It's the prop cloth. What am I, a fool? What am I, a fool? They must think I'm a fool, chat. If the audio and video quality is good, please type 1. I need to know that the audio and video quality is top tier for you all. I need to know. Type 1 now. Fucker. Yeah. Seeing a lot of 1s. That's good. So I just shoot this, right? No, that's wrong! Break. So, do you guys want to know what's happening in the courtroom right now? I'll break it down for you. In case anybody's having a hard time visualizing what's going on in the courtroom, I will break it down for all of you. I will. I know you want me to. I got you. There was no need to worry about the washed off paint. All the culprit had to do was mop the paint up with the prop cloth. They had already readily prepared. Prop cloth? You mean that dirty piece of blankie on the floor scene? Yes, I imagine it got stained from being used multiple times as a stage prop. That cloth was used to soak up paint that had trickled down from the wall. I see. It was so stained that we didn't acknowledge the paint soaked on it before. But doesn't that paint stain make the theory of the culprit using the painting more concrete? Agreed. If it weren't for the painting, there wasn't any reason to put that near the wall. You guys want to know what's happening in the courtroom right now? Everybody's in the courtroom pointing fingers, and then Yuki's right here looking like this. And you know what I'm doing right next to Yuki on the podium? This is me on the podium. D-R-A! 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 I am fucking getting into it, bro. Yuki's like, allow me to clown you, and I'm just behind him going, D-R-A! 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 Dude, that's all I'm fucking doing, bro. I am behind him going, D-R-A! Just jamming the fuck out. And Yuki knows this. Yuki knows this. Agreed. If it weren't for the painting, there wasn't any reason to put that near the wall, D-R-A. Huh? As previously mentioned, the storage room door was already sealed by paint when we investigated the city. In other words, whoever did it was planning to kill Teruya right from the day we arrived here. What did you do? Iroha, So you really did kill Teruya. D-R-A, D-R-A, D-R-A. No, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not the culprit. Wait. That's it. That's gotta be it. Iroha? Yeah, I thought of a way now. I got it. I can't be the culprit cause, I didn't mean it like I came up with it now. I meant, anyway, I just have to tell you why. I can't be the culprit, right? Here I go. The rebuttal showdown is about to begin, which, like, I fucking hate this game, bro. I fucking hate this game, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. Oh no, I'm in hell. I'm in fucking hell, dude. I don't even know what arrow I need, bro. I don't even know. I don't have time to read it, dude. We are so fucked. She was with me, so Iroha was with you there. Yuki said, walk all the way around. Is it the connecting bridge on walk all the way around? Iroha's argument seems to make sense. Listen carefully and refute it. We haven't used connecting bridge. Fuck it. I'm gonna go for connecting bridge. It's a guess. It's a guess. I don't know. We haven't proven it, but fuck it. It's probably wrong. I think this game can suck my ass, dude. I can't stand it, bro. I can't stand this fucking game. This game makes me lose my mind. This game makes me want to fucking eat a cactus, bro. Like, it makes me want to take a knife and a spoon and carve up a cactus and eat it, bro. Sticks and all. It really does. This game is so ass, and then people who've never played this are gonna come in here and be like, oh, well, actually, it looks quite easy because I played the original Danganronpa, and I remember in the original Danganronpa, it wasn't that bad, so this guy's just an idiot who can't play the game. Shut the fuck up, you pussy. You have no clue what you're talking. Play the fucking game if you want to know the misery that I fucking go. Oh my god! Chad, I have a question. How do we equip the arrow? How do we equip the arrow? Is it S to like super equip? No way you're letting a Roha cook you? That's my daughter. Don't talk shit on a Roha. Alright. Now people are discussing eating cactuses in my chat. Guys, can we go 2 seconds without having a conversation about eating cactuses in the chat? You guys have been doing this for the last week. It's all you guys talk about is fucking eating cactuses, bro. None of you are eating cactuses. I'm gonna, swear to God, I'm gonna crash out. No, that's wrong! Thank God. That wasn't as bad as the Mikado phase. 30 points? What are you doing to me? 30 points? What are you even doing to me anymore? Continue the trial. People are in an ad. Guys, let's all pretend that something insane is going on. Why are swear words censored now? TikTok made an update, so TikTok uses AI for, like, a lot more stuff now. And, they bleep out, so I don't even know how they do it. They just bleep out everything on live. How do they do it? So if I go, fuck, 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 I think it'll just go bleep, 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 bleep. I think. I don't actually know. Did it bleep? I have no idea. But yeah, they have it built into their system now. They have it built into their system now. Did you guys hear that? It did. If you guys want to watch it uncensored, you got to go to the Twitch. Link in my bio. It's free to watch. I would go to the Twitch if you want to watch it uncensored. Because that's like a permanent thing now that TikTok has, which I think is crazy, by the way. Do it again? Okay. Fuck! 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 Ass! 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 Did ass work? Did they get me? Yeah, if you guys want to watch uncensored, go to the Twitch. Link in the bio. Ass didn't bleep. That's funny. No, Iroha. There's the connecting bridge. You can move between the 2 broadcasting rooms quickly using the bridge. What? But Sora, wasn't the connecting bridge? Sora, it seems you have forgotten about the bridge, that the bridge isn't currently operational right now. Did I not spend precious time ever since arriving on this island running about to tell you all of how dangerous it would be to cross the bridge? He's right, Sora. Don't get me wrong. Iroha is the most suspicious one here. But that logic doesn't make sense. It doesn't make fucking sense, Sora. It makes no sense. DRA. We couldn't use the bridge. We couldn't use the bridge, so Iroha's alibi's sound. Iroha's alibi is sound. You listen to Yuki when he's talking to you, woman? I'm not sure about that. Yuki, get the fuck behind me. I'm not so sure about that. Was the bridge really not in use? What? What do you mean by... Didn't anyone feel like there was something off about the bridge? And when we were investigating it, I felt there was this strangeness to it. A great strangeness filled my body. Strangeness? That was when I thought to myself that I'm the main character. And then I'll make sure that we always find who the culprit is. With my main character strangeness. I had the feeling I did back at the Kanade. And now I'm having that feeling again at the Iroha. I was confident on it. Once we had figured out about Iroha's art trick. But the problem is, there's no real way to prove this. If you're concerned about the investigation of the crime scene, it can be re-allowed if there's a majority vote to do so. What? What? If you're concerned about the investigation of the crime scene, it can be re-allowed if there's a majority vote to do so. Now hold on, Monocro. You're not supposed to... A re-examination, you say? So an investigation is still possible during the class trial. In all my time, has this happened? This happened once, right? In the original Danganronpa, this happened once, right? Trial 2, I'm pretty sure they did this. They didn't allow a re-investigation, though. Didn't they go, like, check on Chihiro in Danganronpa 2? Or am I crazy? Or am I crazy and I don't know what I'm talking about? I'm a buffoon. Am I clown maxing? A re-examination, you say? So an investigation is still possible during the class trial. The class will be given a chance to pause the class trial and re-examine the crime scene under the majority rule. Why would we never not do that? What do they mean, majority rule? Why would we never not do that? Since when did we have such a rule in this system? Like, nobody wants to get completely wiped here. Everyone, this may be our chance to solve the mystery of the connecting bridge. Monocro, please allow us to reinvestigate the connecting bridge once more. You need a majority vote to proceed. Holy, your turn to die. Didn't you hear me? I told you to wait, you useless bird. What do you even think you're doing? I never gave you the administrator rights to do things like... Wait. I see, the reset. Don't know what he's muttering to himself about, but why is he acting so flustered about all this? This is getting real fishy, Sora. I'm all up for it. We need to get a second look at that bridge again. Same here. Same here. Me and Yuki need to go down to that fucking bridge and see what's up. Ain't that right, Yuki? Ain't that... Hey, Yuki, I got a little secret for you. Yuki. I got a secret for you. D-R-A. Everyone, shouldn't we just focus on the trial? No. Do you know how suspicious it is that the fact that you don't want to go check out the crime scene? Iroha, listen, this is your chance to prove your innocence. Come on, girl. We now have a majority vote. Dun 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 dun. The class trial will be paused immediately, and we will move to the corresponding room. What a long walk it is. What a long walk indeed. We really left the trial grounds. I guess it is still the same building. Well, all we had to do was go up in the elevator after all. Yeah, that's all we had to fucking do. We just had to go up that elevator. Yeah. Sora, watch out! No, I'm gonna be fine. See? What did I tell you? The bug is still present. Now, how about we leave this dangerous place? Watch me carefully, everyone. She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Everyone watch her carefully. She's gonna do it. Hopefully the TikTok doesn't get taken down, because TikTok's gonna think she's doing something she shouldn't be. Is that your handbook? I'm going to throw it onto the bridge. What? But Sora, won't it fall down and break? Losing your handbook is against the rules. Let's not do anything reckless. No, if my theory is correct, we won't have to worry about that. What do you mean? Can't we throw something else? Let's throw Mikado. Oh, shit. What? I knew it. Wait, Sora, are you really going to Chat, she's gonna do it! Is that Sora flying in the sky? As you can see, you can cross the bridge. They used the same trick that they used on the broadcasting room wall on this bridge. They painted on the floor, wall, and ceiling of the bridge to completely mimic the outside scenery. For real? Hold on. And then Mikado just goes, release the bridge, and the game ends. You're right. It was a drawing all along. You can quite literally rub the paint off. Once you go on the bridge, the illusion of the drawing seems to wear off. Trick arts are designed to fool you, only if you look at it from a specific angle. She painted the whole bridge? If you look in front of the bridge entrance, it looks like the bridge had disappeared from that perspective. But from this angle, it doesn't look anything like real scenery. I have a question, though. What if it's, like, nighttime? This trick doesn't work if it becomes nighttime, right? You would be able to see, like, it'd be different. How did you figure this out, Sora? Of course, I didn't even have a hint or doubt at first, nor would I have dared tested it. Even I myself was fooled. I totally accidentally hit enter. I thought my body was about to drop from this height, but I finally realized what the strangeness that I felt when Mikado caught me from falling was. There was no wind blowing here. Oh, so that's how it was! This is a building of extreme height. If there was no bridge, then there was no open space. You'd expect a strong breeze due to the altitude difference. But that was just a hunch. So I was about to further test it during the investigation. But what about Yuki? What about Yuki throwing soda cans, right? Didn't Yuki throw soda cans from the vending machine? Did he miss the bridge? Was it at a different spot, maybe? Might have been a different spot. Ugh. Then I ran out of time thanks to Mikado. And when we figured out that the culprit had used paintings in their murder trick, I immediately thought of the possibility of this being the case. I see. Me and Yuki never actually checked the bridge out ourselves, so we had no idea. Only Sora was able to come to this conclusion since she's the main character. Well, I was the main character in DRA, and we all did have a lot of stuff going on ever since we arrived here. Then this proves that the connecting bridge was usable when the crime had happened. Well then. Sora! I have something to tell you, Sora. Sora, I have something to tell you. Come here, Sora. Come here.
Long live DRA.
Iroha, what do you have to say for yourself? Say something. Come on, we're all waiting. I am so tired of having to do this. Every trial! Iroha! Get behind me. Let's do this. So, I guess this is confirmed then. There's one thing that's been bugging me. Back to Yuki's podium. Yeah, there's something that's been bugging me and Yuki. If Iroha's the culprit, that means she even came up with the locked room mystery trick with the projector. Exactly. Iroha can't cook this up, meaning there was an accomplice, meaning it was McFuckface. But do you really think that's possible with her intellect? Whoa! Well, she is an idiot, I guess. Whoa! You're right. How can a hopeless idiot like me ever think of something that smart? You're really gonna go that low? I mean, when you get bullied this much, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. You guys need to chill out on Iroha. Like, please. For the love of God. No, everyone. Even that can be possible. As this case wasn't done by Iroha alone, there was an accomplice. Aw. I mean, she is a bit stupid, says the chat. This whole game's a mess. Is that so? You're really carrying this case, Sora. That's not true! That's not- What?! Are you seriously gonna give Sora the credit of carrying this case? Are you fucking kidding me? Did you not see me and Yuki Maeda over on that podium slaying it? Are you serious? Yoriko. Come on, Yoriko, are you- don't- No, Yoriko's being an asshole right now. Me and Yuki embody DRA. Are you kidding me? Yoriko, what? Think of the connecting bridge we found just now. As you now know, the bridge was made invisible using trick art, but was always usable. The reason we didn't question the bridge's existence was because someone told us that the connecting bridge was not in use due to a bug. With that, we have our conclusion. The person who fed us false information about the bridge, they are the accomplice in this case. You wonder who it could be. I just wonder who it could I wonder who it could be. I really do. I sit here and I go, who? Who could it be? It's you, Mikado. Wouldn't you agree, Mikado? ... Oh, don't go quiet on me and Yuki now. Mikado is an accomplice? I love that he's acting surprised. Me and Yuki knew this at the beginning of Chapter 4. We knew it at the beginning. We did, before any of this unfolded. And right now, he's doing... You know why he's acting like this? Because he's trying to make Aroha feel better. He felt bad about the statement. People started to dogpile Aroha's intellect a little bit. And now, Yuki Maeda stepping up and pretending not to know what's up. I love that he's doing that. Yeah, at the beginning of Chapter 4. Yeah, all the way back in Chapter 4. No. Why did it take me so long to realize it? Every time I got near the connecting bridge, Mikado would stop me somehow. When I first opened the bridge entrance door, when I tried to visit the bridge during the investigation. But my, was that a close call. You would have definitely fell to your doom if it wasn't for that one super awesome wizard guy that can teleport. Well, I'm also doing my earnest best to investigate, and it just so happens that I have a question for you. So he was always on the lookout. That way, nobody would figure out the truth about the connecting bridge. That sounds exhausting. If we did know about this world's existence as a virtual world, we wouldn't have believed his story about the bridge being a bug. Wait, so did he openly admit this world being a virtual world just to lead us to that? I don't know if he had calculated that far, but Mikado is definitely an accomplice for this case. That's for sure. That's for damn sure! Now hold on, all I did was inform you about this world's rules. I myself knew nothing about the connecting bridge. Mikado, come on! Mikado, don't be a sock. Don't be a fucking wet sock, bro. You know... Come on, dude. The dogs are out. Come on. What do you mean you knew nothing? You clearly set this up with the Roha. Yeah, point that finger at him. Point that fucking finger at him. There's actually another evidence that proves you were teaming up with a Roha. This also has something to do with the paintings. Care to explain, Sora? Yeah, care to explain, Sora. Me and Yuki are pretending not to know stuff, even though we do. As I previously mentioned, the storage room door was always covered with paint the day after we had arrived. But don't you find that a bit weird? When did the culprit have time to paint the wall? Huh? Well, didn't you say that the culprit had planned to murder as soon as they arrived here? No, that can't be it. When we arrived here on this island, it was already midnight. Monocro said that the Twin Towers were off limits during midnight, remember? And that was another lie by Mikado. Yeah, point that fucking finger at him. Right, it was another lie, you just... Yo, this guy's being an asshole. This guy right here, he's just lying all the time. Lying is a sin. Lying is bad. Bad. No. What? So that was Mikado's lie? Me when I pretend? I knew something was up when I first heard that rule. I kind of glossed over it since it was Monocro who announced it, but he specifically said this rule is going to be enforced at the same level as the school rules. But why even do that? If he wanted to ban it, wouldn't it be better to state it in the rules directly? Good point.
So, this is how it went. Mikado and Aroha worked together from the start to murder Teruya upon arriving on the 5th island. And after they announced a false rule of not permitting entrance to the twin buildings, they went straight to work.
Yeah, it was weird when you really think about it. Calling us suddenly in the middle of the night to make us walk across the bridge. They were in on it the whole time. Yes, the plan was likely executed by the Aroha, but planning itself was probably done by Mikado. With this, we've broken through Aroha's defense of, I'm too stupid to think of all this. If there's any objection to this theory we've proposed, we'd like to hear them now. Yeah, you gotta say it right now. Right fucking now. I feel bad, dude. I know for a fact that there's some slimeball shit going on behind the scenes that Aroha got wrapped up in due to bad circumstances, and I'm not happy about it. I don't believe for a second that Aroha maliciously killed Teruya. I don't believe it for a second. Mikado, what the fuck did you do? Well, why don't you trust me, everyone? Why would I team up with someone like this to murder someone? I would never. We were gonna defeat Void together with the power of friendship, remember? Guys, don't you remember the power of friendship? Remember it, Yuki. Iroha, do you even know why we're not surprised with you teaming up with Mikado? It's because we long suspected you as the last Void member. By the way, I want to say that I sniped all the Void members. I did. I guessed all the Void members. I guessed Emma. I guessed Iroha. I guessed Nikke. I guessed every single Void member since Hajime. I did. Just saying. What? Yuriko. It's alright, Sora. I mean, there's no point in hiding it anymore. Iroha, you're a Void, aren't you? Huh? No, 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 no. Ay 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 no 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 Void Void Shobai, he ran off, you see.
Ever since Nikke revealed himself as a Void, your actions were undoubtedly suspicious. And by process of elimination, it's obvious that you're the one who pushed Sora off the Tower of Babies.
Now wait just a minute. It is still too early to decide Aroha's the culprit. We still have... Iroha? What do I do, Mikado? You told me it wouldn't turn out this way. You shut your mouth. I don't know what you're talking about. But Mikado, you told me I wouldn't die if I did that. Please save me. You told me I lived if I listened to what you said. All right, I get it, so shut up. Can't you see I'm doing my best to think of a rebuttal right now? Mikado! Mikado! So can I take this as a yes? That you're a Void and the culprit? No, 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 wait, no, that's not it, no. I'm not the culprit. I'm not a Void either. I just wanted to... I don't know anything about this! Resisting till the end, huh, Iroha? Well, I'm gonna have to box you. She basically admitted her crime at this point. I suppose punching her down with Hajime's ability would be the final nail in the coffin. Alright, Sora, if that's what you want to do. Boxing match is about to begin. Chat, you know the rules. What the fuck? What? Iroha? Iroha? Oh shit, I forgot. Oh my god. Iroha's got hands. Holy shit. Iroha's got hands. Oh my god, I just fat fingered like 10 times, bro. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Why did they do that to, why did they... Oh, she's drawing monochrome. That's kind of funny. I am getting my ass kicked, bro. I did not know Iroha was like... I have all the boxing skills equipped. I got 9-ball. I got fucking, I got Hajime's ability for double damage, bro. And I'm still getting wrecked out here, dude. It don't even matter. Chat, stop repeating Iroha's statements. Stop it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Good thing I got lots of HP. I kind of like the I kind of like the pacing that Iroha's working on in the background. A little monochrome. Come on, Hajime, don't fail me now. Come on, Hajime, don't fail. Fuck! Setsuka! Give me the 9-ball. I wish I had a controller right now. For the love of fuck. My little hands. 9-ball clutching up. Let's go, Setsuka. Let's go. Hajime, come on. Oh, God. Oh, God. She's actually kicking my ass, though. Like, comparatively, compared to, like, every other person I've boxed in Danganronpa, she's kicking my fucking ass. The mustache is off, ladies and gentlemen. The mustache is off. GG's. That's how you know you're on track to victory. Alright, come on! Come on, you fucker! Sora! Sora, please! Sora! My hand hurts. The last remaining void. I win! This is it! What the fuck? I got 100 points. I got the A+. Saving so I never have to do that again. Water is tasty. Water is good. Water is yummy. Iroha, you asked Mikado for help just now, didn't you? I mean, what? You don't even have to... yes, that happened right in front of us. That happened right... Everybody saw it. I got 200 viewers on TikTok. No, I got 190 viewers on TikTok. I got fucking 300 viewers on Twitch. We can agree, all 500 of us saw that happen. We don't have to sit and question it. We saw with our eyeballs that happened. That one act implies 3 other things in this trial. Yuki saw it too. And Yuki's like a 100-man army. 1. Iroha's a Void member. 2. Mikado is an accomplice who helped Iroha in this case. 3. You're the culprit who killed Teruya. How come? How does that paint me as the culprit? Alright then, I'm a Void member, sure. So what? That doesn't make me a culprit, does it? You've gotta be kidding me. The culprit should have went straight to the Twin Towers to work on the broadcasting room's wall and the bridge on the night we arrived. And we found Iroha sleepy outside, remember? The work was already done the best morning when I investigated. The best morning, what does that mean? So the only time frame the culprit had was night before. That means the culprit knew that the rule was not allowing entrance to the Twin Towers during nighttime was a false rule. That rule was a lie made up by Mikado, but it was announced to us by not him, but Monocro. So there was no way anyone would know that rule was a lie, nor did anyone have any reason to doubt it. Unless that person is a Void member. What? If you're a Void, then you would know in advance that such a rule didn't exist. In fact, you would never know that unless you were sided with the mastermind. Thus, the person able to perform this case's murder trick was someone with the required art skill and someone who's a Void member. Huh? And it just so happens to be that you admitted that you're a Void member, and you're the ultimate artist, and this is equivalent to admitting you're the culprit, and... Ugh. Let me also emphasize the fact that... Hold on. This is important. Notice how Sora has the finger right here?
Let me also emphasize the fact that Aroha was deep asleep at the bus station when we first arrived here.
Thank you, Sora. Wake up, Iroha! You're going to catch a cold if you sleep here. I remember this. What, Sora, where are we? We're outside, Iroha. How tired can you be to fall asleep in a place like this, you silly goose? What? I fell asleep here? Yes, you did. Did you not get enough sleepy last night? Don't tell me you slept here all night, you silly goose! What? Oh, as if. Why would I be on the streets when there are hotels everywhere? It's just that I couldn't sleep well, just like you said. I didn't think much about it at the time, but now that I think about it...
It was because she spent an all-nighter drawing paintings, huh?
Exactly. Iroha! I have a secret to tell you, Iroha.
SDRA2.
That's not true! It's Mikado. He's the culprit. Do you think they did Kanade tactics? Chat, do you think that they did Kanade tactics? Let's conversate about this for a second. Paint everything to look like Iroha did it, but the one who actually killed, the one who actually poisoned, was Mikado. That'd be bad. Turns out he's actually better at painting than I am. Why would I ever kill Teruya? We were really close. We were rainbow buddies. We talked to each other a lot, and... You're gonna talk like that? You're gonna talk like that when you know me and Yuki fucking Maeda are over here on the podium? You gonna talk like that to me and Yuki? Me and Yuki run this courtroom. Ain't that right, Yuki? And then ain't that right, Yuki? I think it's time you give up. What? It's over. I tried my best, but you blurted out everything with your own mouth. Oh dear, poor Aroha. This plan was a failure. I need to at least save myself out of this. It was my mistake leaving it to someone as stupid as you. No, you can't. So you're fessing up that you're an accomplice who helped Aroha in this case. I wouldn't call coming up with the entire plan as just plain helping if I were you. Do you seriously think this useless idiot could think of anything herself? All that she did was just carry out the dirty deed. Wait, so you helped Aroha knowing that you would die? What do you mean, Yuki? If we didn't figure out the culprit and failed the class trial, everyone except Aroha would die, right? And that included Mikado, who came up with this whole plan. Death has no meaning to me. Iroha being the last survivor of this killing game was just going to be the last step to our grand plan. What do you mean by that? And why do I have to tell you that? But doesn't Yuki also get executed then too? I'm like super confused. No, because Yuki also gets executed, right? And that would, in turn, ruin their plan. confused. Maybe they'll break it down. Maybe they'll make it make sense. And why do I have to tell you that? Anyways, now that Aroha has gone and messed up everything, my plans need severe revisions. This is quite upsetting. Let us end this class trial quick and get things over with. No, wait. Don't do this to me, Mikado. I did my best, you know? I'm different from Nikke. I stayed loyal till the end. All because I believed in your words. I did my best, and you're saying it's all over? I'm gonna die at this rate. Please, help, please! Your loyalness to me? The only reason you didn't betray me was because I threatened you with the school rules. If you hadn't just told everyone about what we did, we could have turned the tables to win this class trial. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You're down like 10-2. Come on, bro. Dude, no. No, you couldn't. You've got nobody to blame but your own incompetence of not being able to keep your cool. No, this can't be happening. I did everything to survive. I even dirtied my hands for this. I can't even go back to my normal life anymore. How? How could you do this to me? Iroha. Sora, please, save me. Please. I'm sorry for hiding the fact that I was a void. I'll help you with everything I've got. Please, just save me, please. Even if you somehow pull that off, you would be killed for breaking the school rules. Your demise was destined from the beginning. No! This is fucked. Looks like she stopped responding. Iroha, even if you beg us to help you, it's just too late. Everything is over for you. Damn, dude. I got you, Aroha. Running away from Yuki's podium. All right, everybody stop being mean to Aroha. Clearly there was some manipulation tactics here. And how do we not know that Mikado is Kanade Maxing? Mikado could have Kanade Max. We don't know. Maybe he was, in fact, the real killer. Come on now. Now then, Sora, would you please summarize the case for us like you always do? As the finishing blow to this poor, wretched soul here. Why would you suggest such a thing? After such a letdown of a class trial, I have no reason to continue this foolery. Let us get rid of the girl whom nobody wants. And finally commence the true endgame of this killing school trip. Holy shit! It seems like Aroha doesn't even have the strength to struggle anymore. We could just not do the comic book. Wait, we never did a scrum debate. The fuck was the point of me altering my stuff? It does feel a bit cruel, but this is the class trial. Let's put an end to this. What about my cum debate? The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like an explanation? No, where's my cum debate? Closing argument. Chat. What are we even doing anymore? What are we even doing anymore? You know? Like, what are we doing here? Nothing but pure depression in my heart, in my soul. Pure misery. What was it all for? Do one of these. 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 And I ran so far away. Yo, is that Yuki Maeda? Did anybody see that? Alright, here we go. Let's get it. Time to... My phone fell on the ground. Fuck! After the 5th class trial, we hurriedly moved to the 5th island right away. Unbeknownst to us, the culprit had already planned to murder Teruya with Mikado. This was because the culprit was a Void member. The culprit was Mikado. The culprit and Mikado. I mean, it should be Mikado. Yeah, you know, I'm cool with that. The culprit was Mikado. The culprit and Mikado made up the false rule of no entering the Twin Towers during nighttime, and went straight to prepare their crime. And by preparation, they needed to cover up the door to the storage room from the broadcasting room with paint. And they needed to draw trick art on the connecting bridge to make it seem like it disappeared from our sights. Mikado tried to fool us, saying that the bridge had a bug, and because of what happened in the Tower of Babies with the virtual world, not one of us even had a hint of doubt. After these preparations were done, Teruya was kidnapped and was poisoned to death by the culprit at some point. His corpse was kept inside the East storage room, but since we didn't even know the existence of the room, we weren't even able to find a single sign of him. And on that fateful day, the culprit prepared a little premonition video for us. They first moved to the East broadcasting room to create a stab wound on Teruya's corpse. This was a red herring planted in retaliation to the broadcast they would soon make. Wait, where did they get poisoned? They then erased the paint hiding the door to the storage room, and moved to the West broadcasting room. Once they arrived at the West broadcasting room, the culprit first carried out their plan to create a locked room mystery. That locked room mystery required locking the door automatically using the projector film. The culprit picked up a creepy film to be slotted into the projector and covered it with yellow phosphorus. They then hung the film through the sprinklers and stuck it into the doors locked with tape. With this, by turning the projector on, the culprit was able to lock the door without being inside the room as the film. Fucking, oh my god. Chat, I told you how to fight. You know what? Let's all pretend something to say. I told them how to beat the ads. I told them. I looked them into the windows of their soul. Remember Hibiki? Remember Hibiki? Do you guys remember? It's like they don't remember Hibiki. The culprit then started drawing Teruya on the wall. They tried to imitate Teruya's appearance lying dead in the East storage room. Because the culprit had great talents in painting, they were able to draw a trick art of Teruya, messing with our depth perception. After all preparations were done, the culprit used the computers to broadcast the footage to the whole city. And they filmed themselves holding a knife approaching Teruya. Well, in actuality, it was just a painting of Teruya. But there was no way to know that from the footage. But that wasn't all there was to it. The culprit then broke one of the windows. This made us think that the culprit maybe broke the window to escape, but because the building was so high up, the chances of that were very low. The real reason the culprit broke the window was because they needed a glass shard. They crushed the shards to create glass powder, and they spread it on a piece of paper. The culprit tried the paper with glass powder onto it to the sprinklers. They arranged it so that the side of the paper with glass powder on it faces the side of the film with yellow phosphorus on it. This was to make it so that once the door was forced open, the film would roll back in, causing fire by friction in between the two materials, activating the sprinklers. Once the trick was finished, all they had to do was turn on the projector and immediately leave the room. And just like the culprit intended, the door was locked by the tape, and the film had stopped rolling. At this point, we had each all seen the broadcast, and I ran so far away. She's a runner, she's a track star. The culprit didn't have much time to spare. To create their alibi, the culprit used the bridge to move over to the east building. They went down the elevator and out the east area and met Yoriko, thus creating their alibi. Originally, we thought that the culprit who had been inside the west broadcasting room suddenly appearing in the east area was impossible. This was because we thought the connecting bridge was out of use, but that was exactly the culprit's plan. The culprit finally regrouped with everyone and helped break down the door to the west broadcasting room. Once the door was destroyed, the film started rolling again, casting a video on the painted wall. At the same time, a fire was caused beneath the sprinklers from the friction between the yellow phosphorus and glass powder. So before we got the chance to address the situation, the sprinklers activated and we had to leave the room. Because of the strong water sprays from... Wait a minute. Did nobody notice that Teruya's body was dry? When we checked Teruya's actual body, did no one, like, take note that he was dry? Because they think that he teleported, right? They're trying to figure out how they moved him, how they teleported him. So, the whole thing leads on whether this is the real Teruya, right? So if they're all perceiving that this is the real Teruya, and then, like, he disappeared after the rain, no one took note that he wasn't wet? Because of the strong water sprays from the sprinklers, all of the paint on the wall was washed off. So the body had disappeared, and in its place, the storage room door had appeared. If we didn't come up with this painting theory, we would have never solved this trick. It's a cool trick, but I feel like there's, like, variables that didn't even mention that wouldn't, like, play into this. Here, the paint should have trickled down on the floor, but because the culprit anticipated this and placed a prop cloth near the wall, the cloth soaked up the paint, leaving barely any trace. And part of me wonders, like, I feel like there's gaps in this plan, and it's Mikado's plan. Did Mikado intentionally put gaps into the plan because secretly he wants it to go down this way? Probably. I wouldn't even be surprised. The cloth was already pretty stained and dirty, so we never realized that it had just recently soaked up the paint. As soon as we noticed Teruya had disappeared, we searched frantically for him, and eventually found his body in the east storage room. With this, the culprit had pulled off a locked room mystery, and managed to fool us into thinking the body had somehow teleported from the west to the east. The culprit sure had talent, but the plan was all constructed by the true mastermind, Mikado. The culprit had simply done what they were told. Even so, they killed Teruya with Vior's own hands, and nothing can change that. The culprit, the last remaining void, the one who cruelly murdered Teruya. Don't do it! Don't say it! Don't fucking say it! Iroha Nichue, the ultimate painter! It's you! Oh, God. Oh, God. No! Fuck! No! No! Total score 100, chat. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh! Oh! 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 Bathroom! 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 Chat, I gotta go! I gotta go! I gotta go! Anthropology, what? Anthropology, Anthropology, what? Anthropology, My name is VodkaSunnyD. I love anthropology. Oh, Correcchio! No. I don't want to die. I don't want to be killed. Please, save me. Mom, Dad, anyone, I'm sorry, please! I'm on my way, Aroha! I'm on my way! Don't be mean to Aroha. Not like this. Now, shall we put an end to this? Let's not say we did. Let's not and say we did. I know it's already kind of late to ask something like this, when you've already killed 3 of your comrades. But are you really going to abandon Iroha? If she's gone, you'll be the only void remaining. He's about to say some crazy shit that's gonna piss me off, isn't he? He's about to say some crazy shit. And what difference does that make? It was all destined to work out this way. Yes, they were all just stepping stones. Just here to fill up the numbers. After all, no one can even hope to understand my desire to see him once again. Isn't that right, Yuki? How dare you talk to him like that? How dare you talk to Yuki? You shut the fuck up! Yuki, let me take this guy. Yuki, you say Yuki. No, I'll take this guy. Don't you look at Yuki like that, you little freak. That freak! Shut up! Don't look at me that way. How dare you look at him that way? I ought to beat your ass, Mikado. Don't you ever look at him that way. Oh, I'm getting excited. Oh, so excited. What beautiful flower will you bloom into when the end is nigh? Now then, Monocro, it's time for your announcement. But y'all were bullying him until now. Guys, it was a bit. Holy fuck, it was a bit. I said it was a bit. You guys take this shit too seriously. It's all bits. It's all. How does the average Danganronpa viewer not understand that it's an act up here? How? But Vodka, you were mean to Yuki before. I told you it was a bit, and then the Yuki fandom wanted me to die. I told you it was a bit. You guys don't listen! Of the end of this class trial, I'm just up here trying to have fun. And then you say one thing about a character, everyone's like, what did he say? He said what about who? My favorite fictional character. You've gained 2,625 experience. I'm just playing the game trying to have some fun. This is the fandom that fucking loses their mind when you say anything about any character ever or you breathe the wrong way. Anyways, I got a C for cockle. Yes. Do you think TikTok they bleep the word fuck? If I say fuck, it bleeps. Do you think they bleep the word cockle? Because cockle is just a boat of clams. 10,000 XP? Oh, we're eating good. You gain 2,700 rank coins. It didn't? I could say cockle. Cockle. Fuck. Hey, TikTok. Fuck. Now it has all been agreed upon. It's time to commence the voting system. All remaining participants, please vote for the culprit with the switch in front of you. Abstention is not permitted. What's abstention? So make sure to participate in voting time. ... Chat, on TikTok, we're 1 follower away from the follower goal. We got 29 followers on TikTok. Thank you. We're almost, it was 30 was the follower goal today. We're 1 away. Thank you, TikTok chatters. All votes have now been confirmed. I will disclose the results. Verdict. Wait, what happened? We did get Kanade! We voted wrong! We got Kanade! Oh my god, we voted wrong! We're all gonna die! We voted wrong! Would you like to save? No? No? I guess, maybe. This is why we make multiple files. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sora, where's your main character syndrome now? We voted wrong? Oh boy. What? Huh? Iroha Nijue, the ultimate artist who has been voted by majority vote as the Blackened, is not the culprit of this case. What did you just say? The Blackened has cleared the trial. As such, the killing school trip will now come to an end, as written in the school rules. What? Hold on, what's going on? What's going on here?
Iroha, you need to explain yourself right now, or me and Vodka are gonna get real mad.
I don't know, I thought I was the culprit. Wasn't I? No, I'm sure I was the one who killed Teruya. Could you repeat what you just said, Monocro? What do you mean the culprit isn't Iroha? Then who could it possibly... The Blackened of this case was the ultimate wizard, Mikado Sonoji. I fucking told you he cannot A-maxed, but nobody listened! What? What did you just say? Look at this room full of jokers. To be this easily fooled. Just how stupid can you be? Tell me, you're just trying to make me laugh, aren't you? You were just all in on it for the joke, right? I mean, you can't seriously be this brain dead. Mikado? Fooled? What do you mean? Mikado, what's going on? I poisoned the food because you told me to. I did nothing wrong. Then how come you're the culprit of this case and not me? Of course you did nothing wrong. You did everything ever so perfect, my dear. You have my compliments, Iroha. Because of your efforts, my plan has finally bloomed into something truly wonderful. What are you trying to... Wait, what? The poison I gave you was fake. Just plain old salt, that is. I already had put the real cyanide in advance. All you did was sprinkle some salt on already poisoned... Huh? That's a lie! Yes! It must be! There's no way you'd beat us in the trial! You're using your position as mastermind to fix the result of this case, aren't you? You're just making all this up! Our reasoning was perfect! Ain't nobody can beat me and Vodka in a trial room! DRA! 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 He's right. There was nothing wrong with our reasoning. Iroha herself is saying that she's the culprit. This shouldn't count. This class trial is invalid. I mean, it's not, though. It's really not. And the reason why, if this is the case, right? They lost. If this is the case, it was stated. Kanade did the exact same thing in Chapter 3. The thing is I asked the question, why would Mikado be an accomplice to Iroha if he would die? That's what I said. I said it doesn't make sense. Nobody else questioned that. Nobody else questioned. It's because he fucking tricked her, bro. And now, we're all gonna die. It's honestly not invalid. I hate to say it. Iroha herself is saying she's the culprit. This shouldn't count. This class trial is invalid. Nah, honestly, he got us. He got us. GG's, Mikado. If everything we solved was played out the way it was, GG's. No. I am the real culprit who killed Teruya. No, that can't be. It is your fault for not figuring everything out. If Shobai or Kanade was here, the result might have been different. But I guess with the Roha herself thinking that she was the culprit, it would have been a risky trial nevertheless. Wait, so you used me?
No, he didn't. He used his magic, that's what. He used cheats to manipulate the class trial. I'm angry, Yuki. I'm pissed. I'm mean, Yuki. Ooh, I'm getting so mad. Why would I ever believe you?
Yuki, hold me back! Yuki, hold me the fuck back!
Here, I even have proof.
Ah, the rules never went back. Oh, lucky us. Oh, lucky us. I will say the rules getting completely wrecked is bullshit, but it is what it is. No way. The rule that Mikado can't use magic to commit a murder is crossed out? That doesn't matter in the slightest. I can guarantee you that I did not commit any foul acts during this case. I even asked Monocro to reinstate that rule, if you're that petty about it. Your theory was indeed perfect. Well, except for the fact that you guessed the wrong person who poisoned Teruya. So in the end, you lost! Fair and square! Isn't it time that you realize there's nothing more to it than that? Damn, bro. Damn, we voted wrong! The Blackened wins! Holy shit! Mikado didn't use any magic? He didn't use any cheats? All he did was trick Aroha and poison Teruya. No, that doesn't matter right now. Whether he cheated or not, the outcome has already been decided. We lost the class trial. Now there was no way of denying that. Oh my god. Chat, on TikTok, we're at 66 followers. If one more person follows, everyone can act stupid. I just see it sitting at 66 followers for the stream. My mind went blank. I tried to think of a plan, think of anything, but nothing comes to mind. And in the midst of that void of nothingness, fear, endless fear started to swirl up. We were so close from finding the real truth. And yet, everything is over now. I feel like I was swimming up from the deep abyss, drowning just before arriving on the surface. You know, there are times when Sora breaks out her inner Socrates, her inner Shakespeare, and this is certainly one of those moments. This must be a cruel joke. I can't believe this. The culprit should have been Aroha. Then why? Whether you believe it or not, that I really do not care for. The outcome has already been decided. Let's be honest here. As you've seen from this trial, even I can't control Monocro. He's completely neutral in all of this. And for him to proclaim this outcome means that you could not run away from this. Run away? From what? Now then, with the class trial finished, we will now begin the finale. As stated in the school rules, everyone except for the Blackened who won this class trial will be executed. And the Blackened will be able to escape the island. Executed? Really? Don't tell me you didn't expect that coming. We've executed so many people from these trials, so I assumed you'd know the drill by now. The only difference was the Blackened won this time. Mikado, what's going to happen to them? What's going to happen to me? If I'm not the Blackened and you're the real culprit, that means I'm an accomplice, right? Does that mean I get to live? Have you learned literally anything in your life? It has been said countless times that accomplices gain nothing from murders. I'll repeat it again for the final time. You're going to die, Iroha. Holy shit. Why? I did everything you told me to. I did my job. You said you wouldn't kill me. You said you'd let me live. Oh, would you just once in your life speak something meaningful? Even if you were the Blackened, you would still be killed. You were voted by these idiots, remember? If you had actually murdered someone with more perfection, maybe, just maybe, you'd actually have a chance of living this game. The execution of the spotless, who have lost the class trial, will now begin. What? No, please, wait! Mikado! Do you even realize what you've done? You can't kill Yuki, can you? I have a theory. I have a theory. Nikke said there wasn't 100% chance that people die in the actual world. Nikke said this. Now, it was later said that that statement's like invalid, potentially untrue. However, they're not trying to kill Yuki, they're trying to awaken Utsuro. And I think they're trying to do that beyond what's in the game. They're trying to do that in real life, in real time. So, by doing this, I wonder if this will kill the other people, and in turn, be the final step that awakens Utsuro, not in the game, but in real life, is my thought. If he dies, then Master Utsuro won't be resurrected anymore. So, some of yourself has returned to you. But this should be how it ends. This is the correct ending that I've planned for this killing school trip. What? Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for Sora, the ultimate ... Yuki Maeda, the ultimate lucky student, Yoriko Kabuya, the ultimate hostess, and Iroha Nijue, the ultimate artist respectively. No! I don't want to die! I want to live! A nightmare. Yeah, this must be a bad dream. Huh? Finally. My lifelong dream has finally come true. I've abandoned everything for this, and now I will be reborn. Mikado! Mikado Sonoji! What's happening? What's happening? Foul play in the courtroom? They're gonna jump him. They're gonna jump his ass. They're gonna jump him in the courtroom. Foul play in the courtroom. Ding, 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 ding. Holy shit. Commence the execution. I have a question. Can I show this execution on TikTok? Or am I gonna get banned? Yes or no? Can I show this execution on TikTok? Kind of. Yeah. Maybe. Kind of. No. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. No. Alright. TikTok, here's the deal. I'm gonna show the execution, okay? However, if TikTok takes down the stream, and it disappears, backup stream on YouTube, backup stream on Twitch. Links in my bio, okay? There's no way that it gets interrupted, and also, if you watch it on either of those platforms, it's not censored. Fuck! See? So, if you're worried about the stream disappearing, check out the Twitch. Link in the bio. Let's go. Commence the execution. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Game over. The Spotless chose incorrectly. Time for the punishment. Hibiki! Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on, Yuki! What's happening? I don't know what that says. Beach episode? Oh, God. Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Wait, what? Makoto? Shark? I think my game crashed. Where did they get all that stuff? Where did they get like an ocean and a shark? Where did they do that? Where were they keeping that? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Hello? ... Really? I'd say it's a lot later than I expected. ... Right. Good to hear that. Keep things steady till I arrive. Keep things steady until they arrive. Says it right there. Oh, and... Never mind, it's nothing. Who could be talking right now? See you later. Who? Who is this? So this day has finally arrived. Who's talking? Who is this? Is that Tsurugi? No. I just got goosebumps. I just got chills. Is that Tsurugi? I saw the hat, and at first I thought Kisaragi, and then I saw the red eye. They got the void eye, too, but I don't know. Wait, I gotta break out the Tsurugi Kinjo voice. Let's get ready, then, to finish what happened back then. It is Tsurugi! Oh my god! He's back! Yo! Tsurugi Kinjo in the fucking house! Ain't no way! Ain't no way! Yo! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! He's late though, we're all dead. We all died. Maybe. Did we? Oh, did he pull us out of the system? He might have pulled us out of the system. Maybe. Wait a minute. I don't even know what's going on right now. I got chills. Oh my god. Alright. I did get a warning on TikTok. I got a warning on TikTok. Some people may find the themes of your lives disturbing, restricted, blah, 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 blah. So I am going to be ending the TikTok. And if you want to keep watching, if you want to keep seeing what's happening, follow here. There's a link in my bio to Twitch. It's free to watch on Twitch. It's not censored, so you don't have to worry about the beeping. So if you want to see where this goes, you want to keep hanging out, you like the energy, you like the vibes, you like the game, go to the Twitch. I'm ending it for now because TikTok is a fucker. Did it bleep me? Did it bleep me? I'll never know. Did it? Did it bleep me? Go to the Twitch. All right. TikTok has ended. All right. This is insane. You got the masquerade mask. Would you like to save? Yes. Crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen next. Miss Kurokawa! Miss Kurokawa! Kurokawa? Is that? Is that? Kokoro? I solved it. I finally solved it. That bug I was talking about. And here it is. The seventh method is returning the value. Void. Huh? What's that? Mrs. Kurokawa? Kokoro's last name wasn't, Chat, none of you are lagging. People keep saying they're lagging. You're not Chat, type 1 if you're lagging. Type 2 if you're not. You're not lagging, right? I told you not to refer to me as that name. Mikado Sonoji. Is that Mikado? That's Mikado right there? Yeah, see? There's a bunch of 2s in chat. Ah, you certainly did. I'm sorry. Have you forgotten my last name is Mitsume? If it's that confusing, just call me by my first name. But is it Kurokawa still right officially? You said before that your husband and daughter were missing. So technically you haven't gotten the divorce yet. Have you come here to talk about such trivial things? No, never. I just... Oh, right, the bug. I fixed it. You were right. And the code? Chat, I'm sorry that TikTok disrupted your viewing. I'm running a raffle. Type !join in the chat right now to join the raffle. You gotta type !join in the next 30 seconds to join the raffle. And the code? It's in the USB. Do you want to test it right now? Give it a test. Yeah, give it a test. It's not bad, expectedly. I know, right? Now we're finally at the starting line. Ah, Kokoro. I've brought this month's pay in. It's in this bag right here. I'm sorry that I always have to pay it in cash every time. Huh? What's wrong? Is there something troubling you? No, but this, as always, isn't clean money. I know the security has been the worst ever since the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. But aren't you doing this too often? You know, hacking? If you're concerned about money laundering, I've done it quite thoroughly every time. I'm not berating you. Sorry if you got offended. Crime is everywhere these days, and I'm actually quite used to it anyways. It's just that you might get caught if you go too far. Just be on the lookout. You're one of my most important sources of research money. There aren't many people out there who's out to invest in people like me. I'm afraid I can't, Kokoro. I haven't got much time left. Do you mean, are you referring to that person you talked about last time? Master Utsuro. Mikado, I have something to whisper into your ear. DRA. We need to meet him as soon as possible for my sake. Even if it's just an alter ego created inside a programmed world. Mikado Sonoji, the emotion you're feeling right now, is it aspiration? Respect? No, it's obsession. No, it's awe. To be honest, I don't give a damn about the ultimate luck or anything. If I could meet him just for a moment, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Amazing. It's a strong emotion, without any doubts. Could I record your data for a sec? Later, please. It's a bit disturbing, to be honest. Alright. The reason why you're creating that alter ego, your relationship with that person, that has no relevance with me. To digitalize emotion and analyze it, to diligently create human emotion itself. That objective of mine was finally made true by your request. And our objectives merely happen to overlap, that's all. That's expected of our Mrs. Kokoro. You make things so much easier. That's why I'm requesting specifically you. Wait, was it implied that Kokoro's getting a divorce? Wait, I have a question. Was it implied that Kokoro is getting a divorce? Is that what's going on? Yeah? Dude, I don't know what the statistics are. And this is, like, very fucking random. But I feel like everybody I know, or like everybody I talk to, like my coworkers and just like people around me, ain't nobody happy in their marriages, bro. It's kind of sad. I know this is like not the conversation for like a random Saturday afternoon Danganronpa stream, but like the moment he said marriage, kids, divorce, I'm like, dude, I've heard this story before so many times around me. I was talking to someone the other day, and I said, hey, as I get later into my life, what advice do you have for me? And she said, stay single, don't ever get married. And I was like, what? I was like, what's going on? Then the framework has been completed, and we should start a deep learning process with our sample data. Ah, I'll take it from here, since I created the base algorithm. You sure? You're the one who requested it. And I'm the one getting paid for it. Lending the equipment necessary is enough reason to pay the money anyways. If that's what you want, then alright. Would you like a cup of coffee? Dude, I would. I would slam a cup of coffee right now. I would! Ah, then please make it black. The sample data is on the desktop, so go ahead and input it. Dude, there's this place near me that does tiramisu lattes, chat. It's a tiramisu iced coffee. It's so good. It's so fucking good, but it's so expensive. It's like $9 for it. It's like this big. It's like $9. But oh my god, is it fantastic. This marks another step forward. Master Utsuro, please wait for me. Do we have any coffee drinkers in here? Anybody? Anybody got, like, what's your favorite coffee that you can get places? Tell me. I will resurrect you, I promise. $9, I would get it anyway. It's, you know, I'm very careful about spending my money. I don't like to spend a lot of money, but if it's food, I'll just blow all the money on food, bro. Let's see. Gosh, Kokoro. Wish you'd keep things more arranged. Let's see. Is it this folder? What? What the hell is a frappuccino? What's with this folder? It's not any programming code. It's a different type of data. I haven't deleted this folder yet. Whoa! Why are you so surprised? It's not like you've seen something you weren't supposed to. Kokoro! This isn't something worth talking about. But it isn't anything worth hiding, either. It's all in the past, anyways. I'm always thankful for your support, so I guess I can tell you this much. What are these data files? Haven't you always wondered about my family? About those who were in my family? Huh? No, well, of course not. You're lying. I assure you I know more about the emotion curiosity than anyone else in the world. Dude, you know what? Kokoro kinda spitting, though. People need to mind their own fucking business. People need to mind their own Do you agree, chat? People need to mind their own fucking business. This is, well, a file containing my daughter's brain map and digitalized electric signals from each response she gets. I'm sorry? It was my lifelong dream to study primitive emotions. Primitive emotions? Mikado Sonoji, what do you think the most primitive emotion is? Love! Love! Maybe hate. Probably hate. You know what? Pre-2005, it was love. Post-2005, it was hate. The base emotion of all emotions that us humans feel? Yeah, the very first emotion that us humans feel as a living creature when we first became a living creature. It's the very essence of emotion. Okay, it's either... Hold on. It's love, curiosity. Love and curiosity are definitely two of the higher ones. But then, like, as you get introduced to the world that we've developed... Hate! Emotion is an unknown field. No one ever could logically explain what emotion is. But, what if we could digitalize the most primitive emotion? Maybe we... Despair? Maybe we could further inspect about the very identity of us humans. Isn't it fascinating? Is that so? I'm not sure. And what does that have to do with your daughter? Our emotions get largely affected by our surroundings as we grow up. As such, to research about the most primitive emotion in its purest form, I must conduct the experiment from the very moment a human being born. We're experimenting on babies? The Tower of Baby? Huh? Kokoro, you did it! Yes, I had her specifically for that project. Fucking crazy. Did she just admit to saying she had a kid specifically so she could experiment on them? What? What? They turned the babies into experiments? That's fucking insane! Why would they do that? It was much more convenient than getting another person's child. Much higher security as well. I had her born in the lab, and I started my experiment right away. These files are all from back then. Did your husband agree to this? He did it for the record. I didn't think that the genes would have much of an effect, and though I searched for a sperm donor... Sperm? In my Danganronpa game? But one of the researchers I knew had a crush on me for the longest time. Made things a lot easier. Yeah, they're doing some crazy talk right now. Well, this is the boring part, so let's skip this. So that means your husband and daughter who went missing. Well, my husband couldn't stand it in the end. so he took off with my daughter. I lost contact, so I don't know what happened afterwards. This is like one of the most... They're talking about this very casually, and this is the most insane conversation I've ever heard. Holy shit. I'm just casually listening to the most insane conversation. Weird. He definitely agreed to the experiment, you know? It was at that point that I realized that motherhood, no, fatherhood, is a much stronger emotion than I thought. Wait, but these files, they have been regularly updated up until a few years ago. That's because she ran away with the scanning chip still in her brain. The chip is run by a semi-eternal battery. So as long as she was... Did you not realize who her kid is? How would I know that? Do I have enough information to deduce that? Do I have enough info to deduce that? Do I? Well, you're telling me. The last name Vodka, you fool. Ah, my bad, of course. My bad. I get it now. And that's why the chip is in there in DRA. I get it. I understand it. The chip is run by a semi-eternal battery. So as long as she was alive, the date should have been sent to this PC. Nah, low-key, I didn't realize it either. Nah, see, chat, Danganronpa fans have this thing where they've seen the entire game, so they like to get a little ahead of themselves. They do. Then why did you keep these? The file size is enormous. Ah, were you planning to use these for research? No, that's not it. I just forgot that there was a lot of data to handle. Oh, man. Alright. We'll just do this. Anywho. As soon as she made contact with the outer world, that primitive emotion must have disappeared. So this is all worthless data. To be honest, I didn't know they even existed before you opened them. Could you please delete them? Alright. What are you concerned about? No, I have no right to complain about ethics when my hands are this dirty from all the crimes that I've done. But still, she's your family. You told me that you were an orphan, right? I guess this story sounded a bit irresponsible for someone like you. Sorry, I was being careless. This is an insane story to tell someone. I mean, I don't know your relationship with Mikado 100% right now, but that is an insane fucking story to tell. No, not at all. It's something you should apologize. You should apologize for. I'm fine. It's not something you should apologize for. Interesting. What is it? I checked some of the data just in case, but my daughter lived quite a life, didn't she? She seems to have gotten into Hope's Peak Academy. Come again? And there was a name. You know why I kind of didn't... Like, a lot of people are like, Vodka, how don't you realize with the name? The reason why I didn't realize it with the name, and the reason why I'm, like, confused, is that I don't know the exact ages and timelines everybody falls on, right? And the way the game presents itself is that the DRA cast is older than the SDRA2 cast. So when I come out here, I'm led to believe that this is Kokoro, and that's Mikado, and I'm also led to believe that people like Teruya and Mikako are older than them. That happened first, and that this happened second. So my brain was trying to process and understand the conversation, and then before we're even through the conversation, people are like, don't you realize this is the mother of Mikako, you dumbass? And it's like, no, I didn't, because of the way that the game presents it, that DRA, they would be adults currently after the events of SDRA2. But again, Danganronpa fans love to just, like, I get really ahead of themselves when people play the game. But it sucks because, like, I want to talk to you guys. You know, I don't want to be on emote only. I hate fucking emote only. I hate it more than you guys do. But it's just like, you know, chat says one thing, and then half the chat who agree with my side are like, wow, fuck these people, and then you guys are arguing. It's just like, dude, we just play a game? Can we just play the game? Can we? We just play the game? It's always an issue. And there is a name I recognize reoccurring many times throughout my daughter's memories. Utsuro. Isn't that the person you were looking for? What the fuck? You good? What, did you just fart? Were you alright? Do you have a baby? What happened? What's the matter all of a sudden? You surprised? I'm sorry. So, but again, here I sit here confused, because, so Mikako is the daughter of this woman, right? Sure. Mikako's what? 18? 17? 17, 18 maybe? Utsuro appeared in DRA, right? Looking the same age as Mikako, who'd be 17, 18. But Mikado is older here, right? I mean, he doesn't look 17, 18. He looks 20s, maybe even like late 20s, right? So, if we assume Mikado and this woman are similar in age, right? Right? How would it make sense if he met Utsuro in his upbringing as a kid? Now again, people are gonna lose their fucking mind and be like, oh my god, how did you realize it? But like, I just, and I'm sure it'll be explained, but like, it's still really hard to just like immediately think, oh yeah, Mikako, yes. I gotta understand this timeline, bro. I need a breakdown of the timeline. Kokoro, you're not joking about this, right? It was only a personal act of trying to meet with him that I contacted with you. And yet, your daughter ran away and luckily got into Hope's Peak to somehow meet with him? When I haven't even seen a single sign of him? Can this be fate? Fate? Luck? I don't believe in unscientific things. But, this is new information to me as well. No. If you think about it, it's quite simple. This is the power of the divine luck. Yes, it's his power. He is calling me. Him and I are pulled together once again. That could be the only explanation. Master Utsuro. Oh, Master Utsuro, yes! Oh! Who writes this shit? Kokoro. The event that I met with you, that was also by Master Utsuro's will. I want this data to be scanned, all of it. This could prove to be even more important than the AI that we are creating. To be honest, I'm a bit tired. What? If it's money, then I'll give you much more. Please. Money? Give me a few more as a tip. I guess I'm skipping sleep tonight. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Not applicable years ago. Oh, that'll help with the timeline. Good. Chapter 0. This'll help with the timeline. Good. Yes. Would you like to save? Yes. Of course I'd like to save. Of course. Of course. This'll help with the timeline. Yes. Not applicable years ago. Yes. Void Theater. Yes. This is what I need. Yes. Hajime Makunochi. The world is falling apart. What was that? Playing edgelord? No, I mean literally. Don't we all know everything's over now? Oh, is this the end of the game? Oh shit. Good game. If this is happening, the killing school field trip must have come to an end. Though there's no way for us to find out how it all ended. But I think it's unusual even for Mikado to put a sudden end to everything. Did something go wrong with the plan? Serves him right. Rotten hell, Mikado Sonoji. It's just my speculation. Yeah, what we know for sure is whether Mikado's plan succeeded or not, our time here is up. If Mr. Utsuro really came back to life, if we can get our fortune back, and even the smallest chance of us coming back to life opens up. No, there's no such chance. Fortune is just that, mere luck. It's impossible to bring people back from the dead. And even if it were possible, Mikado Sonoji would never let it happen. No. I don't want to die. I want to live. I just thought of the greatest emote of all time. Chat. I just thought of the greatest emote. Chat. Okay. Do you know the vodka spinning emote? Do you know the vodka sitting in the chair emote? What if, right there, right? What if I took that little vodka guy and I put a clown nose on him? Some clown makeup, and I had him dancing around honking one of those horns. And I was just a fucking clown, just bobbing back and forth. I gotta write that down. Vodka clown. That's a good one. That's a good one. Write that one down. I'm writing that down. In the emote idea. Oh my god. All right, that one's written down. I don't know what made me think of that just now. I don't want to die. I want to live some more. I want to stay here with you guys. Emma, snap out of it. We're already dead. Us talking here like this is only a fantasy. I know that. I'm prepared to face the end. It would be childish to deny that. But I just couldn't help it. Our lives throughout the past years have been a living hell. And when we finally escape those gutters and live a normal life, we're dragged right back down and have to accept it's the end? No, I hate it. Why me? Why do I have to go through all this suffering? Stop it. Crying out like that won't change what's already done. Besides, we all did something terrible. Hey, Nikkei, is there anything you want to say? It might be your last chance. Or are you keeping quiet because you don't have a mouth? Fuck it! I'm just waiting for all this to be over. I'm glad this hell of a life is ending. There's no point in living life without power. Yeah, just let me return to dust. Are you sure about that? Well, what about you then? Your health. You wanted to regain your health. You came this far just for that one goal. Why are you so concerned about other people? You must be the most desperate of us all. That might be true, but still, there's something that came to my mind when I realized this will be the end. This is what I was fated to be. A plushie? What? A marketable plushie? He was fated to be a marketable plushie. You know what? I believe it. It is a very nice plush. It is a very nice plush. We were all granted power of fortune by Mr. Utsuro, and with that power altered each of our fates. We weren't dragged down to hell. We were there from the very beginning. Fortune might have allowed us to temporarily escape, but this is the place we were all supposed to be. You! So we can't change fate? Only Makoto Naeki can do that. We gotta get that guy. I don't know. There might have been some way if Mr. Utsuro were still alive. But wouldn't it be better to think that we came back where we belonged than we lost everything? At least in your last moments. Forget it, you're lame. I'd rather not spend my last memory dealing with the likes of you. I'm gonna lay down here and silently fall into sleep. If that's what you want. I'm sorry. Emma? Tell me one final joke. Anything's fine. Dude, Hajime was the GOAT, bro. I said it from the beginning. Hajime was goated as fuck. I mean, he took out one of my favorite characters, so I'm not happy about that. Circumstances. But I like Hajime. If only he was dealt a better hand. Oh, but I thought you hated them. Just pick one already. It's almost time. Oh, alright. What do you call a deer with extremely good eyesight? Come on, don't leave me. Master Utsuro, that's what you call a deer with extremely good eyesight? Master Utsuro! I was happy to meet you. But at the same time, I was unhappy. That's the reason I resent our meeting. So thank you. Because you were... What should I say? First, empty. If I were to explain the empty, who is monologuing right now. My name is Empty, though. I doubt anyone really cared. Empty. As you can see, I'm not empty or have an empty as well as empty. I'm just one empty of the ordinary empty, student empty, that empty at any moment. Empty, 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 empty. I'm so empty. He's so empty. She's so empty. Only emptiness. Empty, 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 empty. Empty, 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 empty. Empty! Raw. Aura! Sora, get up! Gore Sora. Who the fuck? Sora, are you okay? Who the fuck are you? ... Wait a minute. Is that Yoriko? Ain't no way. Huh? Sora, it's me. Are you okay? Do you know where we are? This place. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay, Sora. When I found you on the floor, I thought you were dead. I thought I was dead. Huh? Who are you? Excuse me? Terrible fumble. Horrible thing to say. This is the first time we've met, right? Wait, is it... Something about you is familiar. Sora, it's me! Yoriko! Yoriko, is that really you? Yes, of course it is. You look like a completely different person. I don't understand either. I look like I did back when I was in high school. In high school? Yoriko, I can't remember. Huh? My theory was correct. I don't know why my memory and my appearance is back, but this is how I look now. What, you still don't believe me? My memories might be back, but I still remember everything that happened. I believe you. I was just a little surprised. Oh, you look very mature, though. Well, that's because I'm an adult. I don't know how old you are, but I'm older, probably. So, should I call you Miss Kaguya, or are you already married? What? Shut up, I'm not that old. Miss Kaguya. I'm just asking you to treat me how you usually do. It's just a joke, Yoriko. Auntie Yoriko. Auntie Yoriko. By the way, do you know what happened? I want to know our situation. No, we obviously didn't know what to do until our minds went blank. Well, we're alive. I think so. What happened to the execution? Why are we on this beach, and where are the others? Yoriko, I have a question. We're still in the virtual world, right? Hold on a second, chat. I'm hitting up the boy. I'm hitting up the lad. I'm hitting up the bros. See if the bros are down for some food. I am hungry. Well, I don't think that zeros and ones are normally flying around in the real world. And the sky is purple if you've noticed. Oh, shit. It's just like home! Did you say that your memories are back? Yeah, I don't know why. So, did you get kidnapped and forced into the killing game? I'll tell you, just wait a second. My mind is still a little fuzzy. I'm sure I was working, as usual. I have to say, chat, this ambiance is, like, fucking sweet. They got, like, the purple haze, they got the numbers. The music fits this section perfectly. And I know that the music is probably going to be copyright. It's going to make me want to die when it comes to putting this on YouTube. But, they're really hitting the vibe. They are. I'm sure. I was working as usual, then someone... Sorry, I don't remember the details, but I know for sure I was surprise attacked. If you don't want to remember, you don't have to. I just don't want you to feel overwhelmed. In any case, we know what's going on, so I think we need to check. Huh? The student handbook is completely broken. There's some weird static in the rules section. Can I still save? Sora, look at this. Holy fuck. Oh, I can still save the game, though. Reset code. This is... The reset code is unlocked. Did this bring my memories back? Let me check mine. Yo, let me save that shit. Come on, it's right there. Let me save, you fucking whore. Oh, mine's like that too. Really? So if you remembered anything, they should come back. My real memories. You remember before, right? Oh yeah, Akane Taira, was it? Do I look like Akane, though? Do I look like Akane is the question. Have you got any memories apart from hers? I should have, but I don't feel any different from how I did in the last trial. Well, the change of my appearance must have something to do with the reset code. But you haven't changed at all, so maybe it didn't work for you. I don't know. The reset code is not absolute. The reset code just initializes the tampered state of data. Oh my fucking god! Birdman! Stay back, demon! Oh my god! No! Oh! Ugh. Bird, don't do anything. I wonder if he's pissed that the execution didn't work. Tampered state? What's that? Wait, what? Monocro? Oh, pleasure to see you all again. What do you want this time? No, wait a second. I am no longer your enemy. What bullshit are you trying to pull? Yoriko, that is a no-no word. You work for Mikado. Yoriko, wait a minute. Monocro, I wanted to talk to you. Sora? The day I arrived on the 5th island, when that happened, you tried to tell us something, right? Yes. Why didn't you say anything? And what did you do after that? Then your condition was weird. And there's got to be a reason that you're here, right? Still as seasoned as ever, Miss Sora. I'll admit, you was half right. You was half right! You wasn't full right, you was half right! Half right? Once my data was initialized, it doesn't make sense for me to be here anymore. So in theory, my personality should be dead. But I have somehow come back to life. Now that I have a few moments of freedom, I came here to you. What are you talking about? Don't you understand? I'm here to help you guys. To help us? It seems both your reset codes have been activated, right? Seeing how Yoriko's avatar has been released. But nonetheless, you lack information to beat that monster Mikado. You need info. Am I wrong? Wait a minute, you're acting weird. You've been on Mikado's side all this time, so why are you helping us now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, chat, this is a lot. Well, I'm not sure either. I think the default value of my algorithm is to help humans. Algorithm? All programs act using algorithms, and the principle of those are determined by a default value. Well, I've not exactly been trustworthy so far, so you have to make a choice if to trust me or not. I won't force you. As Yoriko said, I have been working for Mikado, so why would you trust me? However, I am no longer under the jurisdiction of Mikado, so now my action is to help you. I hope you believe that much. What should we do, Sora? Monochrome, what do you know about Mikado's plan? Where are the others, and what the fuck's going on? Well, not all of them are here, but I could show you where they are. ... Yoriko, let's take his help. Are you serious? What else do we got going for us? We're in fucking Numberland, bro. I don't know where we are! It's hard to understand the situation with just us two alone. Besides, we don't know where the others are. And we could always use some eyes in the sky. I see what she did there. We have the perfect bird for that job. Please don't address me as just a bird. Right. I'm suspicious of Monochrome, but he's been acting weird for the past few days. However, if you betray us, you will die. That's insane. Don't worry, my algorithm isn't programmed to lie. So it's safe to assume you have decided there's nothing else on this beach. We should move. Move to where? To the Singularity! What? Please take me. Please talk to me when you're ready. I want to start right away. What a sudden reunion. Monochrome is certainly back to his usual self. Chad, if I take you off of emote only, will you behave? Will you behave if I take you off emote only? Be honest, dude. Be honest. Oh, boy. Why does this only happen when we play Danganronpa? We played Fish Game last week. Everyone was great. We played Zero Escape. Everyone was great. We played fucking... What was that one game we played? Genosha. Everyone was great. I think it makes sense. This is pretty crazy, though. I'm sorry, Vodka. I mean, I don't really care that people, like, want me to know certain things. I don't really care about that. It's more so chat fighting over what information should be said and shouldn't said and should said. And, like, they're not wrong. I'm still not sure if he's our ally or our enemy. But I'm sure oh, the coin flip stream. Insane. But I'm sure Monochrome something that Monochrome something that could be useful to us. I'm sure Monochrome something that's not proper English, Sora. What happened to us? Who knows what the future may hold? I want more Fish Game Wednesday, bro. I'm not looking forward to playing the Fish Game. Bro, last week we were playing a fishing game where, like, there's, like, sea monsters and shit, and you're in the middle of the water, dude, and everyone's acting weird. It was awful, bro. I was losing my mind. It's in the middle of the water, and there's, like, this ambient sound of you getting consumed, and this giant sea monster. Fuck that game, bro. I don't want to go back. It's time to uncover the truth. Hell yeah. Weird Game Wednesday. I am looking forward to Weird Game Wednesday. Chapter 6. The Moon of Hope and Sun of Despair. Among Us is getting a show? Where do you guys hear this stuff? Where do you guys hear this information? I bet this song's copyright too. It's gonna make me sad. Hold on one second. I gotta check something. I gotta check something real quick. Let me check something. Come over here. How did Among Us get a show? I mean, Cuphead got a show. Can I be honest? I really enjoyed the Cuphead show. I did. Season 3 is not as good as Season 1 and 2, but me and my roommate, we sat down, we watched the Cuphead show, and I really enjoyed it. I did. I thought it was funny as fuck. Alright, guys. I just checked. I do have a dinner scheduled here soon, so I'm gonna get wrapping it up. I do want to let you guys know about something, though. June 20th. Put it in your calendars. June 20th. I know, people are so excited for this. We got 14 days left. I have written a story, my own original story, yet again. And I will be hosting it on June 20th. The Dungeons & Dragons campaign will be live on June 20th. It's called the Floors Campaign. Be there if you would like. We will be bringing back Dungeons & Dragons Saturday. The roleplay will commence. Additionally, my first work was starting the D&D death game. It's called Spirits. It is a D&D death game that's on my YouTube channel. This shit is incredibly popular. It has a huge fan base within our community. And it might be some of the greatest work I've ever put out. I recommend, if you want to watch this series, if you like death games, if you like me, if you want to watch an original death game, I recommend listening to it as a podcast. The episodes are long, but I've been listening to it as a podcast at work, and I've been loving it. So if you don't have to see and consume all of this to show up and enjoy this. You don't. But if you like death games and you want to be part of this, you want to see what it's all about, yeah, check it out. This is in the announcement section of the Discord. If you scroll up in the Discord a little bit, you'll see it. I'm posting the Discord now. Make sure you guys follow if you like the content. Does it feel weird to listen to your voice at work? Not really, because my normal voice is different from my streamer voice. Obviously, so it's really weird. So two things, like I have headphones on, and that naturally makes me talk louder because I want to hear myself. And then when I do talk like this sometimes, but for the most part, like if I'm chilling, I'm like talking like this. I'm talking like this, more like laid back, more chill. It's definitely like, I'm definitely amplifying my voice more. So it's not really that weird. Also, when you've edited as much of my content as I have, because I used to like edit my own videos, it's like, doesn't really bug me. I honestly find it pretty funny. Additionally, if you're like, Vodka, where can I watch that series? It is on YouTube. D&D Death Game, it can be found here. I'm going to share the playlist as well. If you want to see me react to Alien Stage, if you want to see me play the original Danganronpa trilogy,